I must warn you that what you are about to read will piss you off. This is a story of an underdog fighting an underdog, and both sides lose. The villains hide on both sides, and the only heroes you will find are those who fight to have their defeat remembered. We have collected witnesses to recall and discuss, but most importantly document this little war that would otherwise be forgotten. We will not be forgotten in the endless sea of ones and zeros that many other events have been dissolved by, but drowned by liars who could only just grasp the slowest bars of the social ladder.
Let's take a walk through no man's land. What you will find here among the ash piles are evidence of lies, deception, ill-gotten gains, facades, and false morality. You will also find the mark of our footprints, the steps we took to pull back the curtain and expose the corruption around us.
Dramatics aside, we have banded many together to write about the corruption of gaming journalism, social justice movements, and social media gurus. While it may seem like a big internet fight, the repercussions of what have become known as GamerGate are much larger. What on the surface appears as nerds upset about internet politics expands into events of bribery, theft from charity, murder threats, rape, and a whole lot more.
There is nothing we can do about what has already happened. The damage has been done deep. We can educate you though. We can teach you about what has happened and how to make sure it never happens again. Hold on to your seat. The ride never ends.
I am a long-time user of some of the most ancient active websites on the internet. It feels sometimes like I speak a completely different language from the rest of the world when I'm online. This story isn't mine. It is that of those of us who have been using these websites. This is a story of many people acting together as a collective. I'm writing in nostalgia of a now lost past and fear of an uncertain future.
Our story may upset you. Our story is not about kindness or about helping others. It's about a us versus the world anarchy held together by only a deep-seated frustration with the rest of the world more than with each other. A great battle for the control of these discussion forums between opposing forces that the rest of the world scarcely even acknowledges, and in the end, there is no victory because there is no clear conclusion. This is our history. This is our future.
The ugliness on both sides, and the villains and heroes, and all fighting in a maelstrom of pettiness for a future that doesn't care for them. We have borne collective witness to the discussion. This is a story all of us know well. We are writing it down such that our war is not forgotten in the endless ocean of ones and zeros that is our internet. And perhaps it can lend wisdom to others that they might succeed in their own trials.
We will explore the no man's land in which we will find many details and burned careers and fallen journalists. There we will find evidence of deception, ill-gotten gains, violent facades, and false morality. These are our footprints. These are the places we've been. The evidence left, our tool to pull back a curtain and expose the corruption surrounding us.
We have banded together to discuss corruption, not only of gaming journalism, but of social science, the social justice movements, and the social commentary media gurus. while in many senses it seems like and is just a big internet fight, the lasting repercussions will be felt throughout the culture in years to come. While on the surface, it just seems like trolls feeding trolls, death threats, and angry nerds on the surface, the picture painted is of something larger, moving through the cultural vacuum that is the modern West.
What has happened has already happened, and there is no changing it. We were scattered by a well-calculated and painful defeat. The war is not over, although now we know how dangerous fighting in it is. Those who band together to write these words themselves are at risk in this cultural climate of scandal and war. We are not wise. We are not geniuses. We are just here and attempting to do what must be done in order to preserve the remaining fragments of our cultural history. There are many who would call us liars and villains, but we are not trying to conquer, only to survive, with the hope of one day being free from those who enforce on us their ideologies and rules for the sake of nothing more than their own comfort. The future is not set in stone.